All right, what's going on? You know what we do here. It's the early evening show, but we have a live in studio version, and then we got an online version, virtual. Right now, we're streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming live on Facebook. So lock in. I got a great guest tonight. I want y'all to lock in with him. You're gonna see him on the show coming up, but you get to see him right now live on your computer.
Yes,
Give
sir.
it up for my brother, the motivational speaker. He's a young man, but he's motivating masses. He's doing good work. He's been here and he's sick. How tall are you? Tell him how tall you are.
I am 6'6". My mama said I'm 6'9". She just don't
Yeah,
know.
look, man. If you stand next to him, you know he tall. That's all I'm gonna say.
No.
Yeah. Look, give it up for Tione Campbell, y'all. Give it up.
Appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, see, I always started off when I say give it up, because I'm literally letting you give it up for yourself, because a lot of times we don't do that enough.
That is true.
A lot of times people don't get they flowers when they need it. So hearing you clap for yourself, that's what this show was all about. Like, we was in studio, we have a little audience there, but here, just me and you, sometimes you got to clap it up for yourself. So motivational speaker, you tell the people who you are first, then we'll get into what we're going to talk about.
Absolutely. My name is Tione Campbell Jr. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey. I'm 24 years old. I'm studying college television. And when I get my degree, I would love to get my own studio or whatever God brings me to. I do a lot of stuff in the community. Me and my organization called Faith in the Families. We go out in the city of Trenton, help out the soup kitchen, do a lot of stuff in the programs. Whatever they need, we are there. We adopted Stokes School Elementary, which means we get back to the whole school. It could be like 400 kids, and plus teachers. We there, no doubt. And it touches a lot of people's heart, because that's the school I went to when I was yay high.
Right. When you was like 5'6" or something.
Yeah, they thought I was a teacher.
Yeah.
I was a teacher, but I used to live right in the projects. So just imagine, a lot of people didn't have what I had. So they didn't have family. They didn't have friends. So when I went back into the school and talked to the teachers and stuff, it was like, you back helping us? I said, listen, this is the foundation right here.
That's right.
The foundation. A lot of people don't come into the foundation. They don't.
That's right. A lot of people don't. You. Sorry to cut you, but I gotta touch on this. You're 27 years old, and you giving back, and you doing all these things. Where did that come from? You was talking about family. I know you probably gonna go there, but where did the spirit inside of you say, of all things, you're 27, you could be going to the club, you're doing all types of wild stuff. You said, I want to go back to my old elementary school and sponsor kids and give kids hope. Where did that come from inside of you? In your upbringing?
So I'm gonna tell you this, right? Me and this young boy went to school together at Stokes. Stokes was closed at that time. I keep riding past, and I'm like, wow, somebody got to do something with the school.
Right.
So a year after that, I said, oh, I keep hearing things in my head like, you got to get a school. You got to go to a school. Do something at school. That was God at that moment. It was November. So I got to call a teacher or somebody. Tell me why the school was open the following year, right? I didn't pray about it. It was laid on my heart, right?
That's right.
Go to a school and help them, you and your organization.
That's right.
Cool. I talked to the teacher. That Wednesday, it was me and the PTO guy and my grandma. He said, okay, cool. That Friday, we talked to the principal. He said, you know what, Mr. Campbell? Sounds good. We like it. We accept you.
That's right.
You tell me that's not my time. That was on God's time.
That's right.
Somebody say something about that. I said, listen, I pray about certain things, but you got to be careful what you pray about. Because some things is not going to come your way. You got to focus on the little things, because God is going to bless you with a lot of things.
That's right.
You got to handle it.
That's right.
So whatever you do in life, you got to make sure you give him first. Got to give him first credit.
That's right.
Other person, the corner store, nah, he ain't give you nothing. He blessed us.
That's right.
Stuff that we just so thankful about. So this about Stokes is about the foundations. I just love them to death. And I just told them about it last week. I was there. They was building a library. I said, whatever y'all need in a library, let me know in my organization. I'm here. This is the foundation.
That's right. So, like, I gotta touch on it because you talked a lot about religion and talked a lot about God. So, would you say 2 questions really? First one, would you say you're a Christian
Yeah,
motivational speaker?
yeah.
Okay,
I
and
on the Christian part because some people don't believe in God. Some people do believe in God, and you got to
mhm,
watch that because some people are like, "Oh, he didn't do nothing for me." Well, you could talk about it. Well, I know he woke me up this morning. I'm focused on that part. You know,
mhm,
call. He blessed me every day. But how about you? I can tell
right,
you, he done for me. So how can that help you leave the burdens alone and just keep on going with yourself?
that's right.
Have like the past. They keep staying in the past, but they can't go in the future
Hmm.
because they
So
something,
that's right.
but they can't get out of. Just like a storm, right? We think about the storm, but we don't think about how we're gonna get out the storm to get to
Mhm.
where we got to go to. We
Right,
get stuck.
right. So, second question: has anybody told you you're gonna be a preacher?
A lot of people just
Yeah,
listen.
I know that.
Who
You
said
sound
that?
like a preacher,
A
bro.
lot of people. I said
Yeah,
thought like that. I just don't know, but I don't know. He might give me that call. I don't know. I don't know.
right. Okay, so for people that say bad things about young people, because you know you're only 27, so you're not a kid, but you're a
24.
young man.
24.
24. I'm sorry, my fault. 24, my fault. I said that's saying you ain't correct me the first time. Yeah, but so you're 24. Where did this so did that come from the church? Did that spirit of giving come from the church? Did it come from your family? Like, what makes you get up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm going to not only give thanks to the high power, God, but what makes you say, I want to get in the communities and help? I want to get on social media and give good vibes and give good positive messages. Where does that come from in you?
They came from the church. Came from family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I started as a 14 years old, and I started going to another organization, and they said, "Yo, come in, you the young person." I said, "Okay, cool." And I just see how they, did their own programs and stuff. I'm
Right.
like, "What, Grandma? I think I could do the same thing at 14." She said, "Well, let's do some research," and we got our name in the system like that, everything. And she was like, "You know what? Now we got to find members." Cool, because we can't do everything on ourselves. We got to have
Right.
everybody
You got to build a team.
to build something. So we got 5 people. Only thing, you got 5 people. So
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff came from church. I'm a church boy. Been in church when I was a baby. So I'm like, God is like my brother. He's like my dad.
That's right. That's right. God, like my brother. I love that.
So it's like everything is from church, basically. Like different preachers I listen to, motivation speakers, and everything just come from there. And family
Mm-hmm.
as well. Like my mom be like, "Yo, I'm on top of you. You gotta get this done. You gotta get that done." I'm like, "Mom, I got this. I got this. I got that." I'm like, "Know what? Let me go on vacation. Y'all do it. Y'all
Right.
got it." So I'm like, you know what? I just thank God for what He's doing for me.
No, he definitely working in your life, brother. You definitely going because I've interviewed a lot of people and I work in schools. It's like
Mhm.
I go to schools, talk to kids, and you don't see that
No,
so openly in
no,
in a lot of people these days.
no, you don't.
Like, you know what I mean? They may feel like that on the inside, but it's not spoke about openly. So what do you how do you navigate that with your friends? Because I'm sure are all your friends like in the church? Are all your friends religious? Are all your like what's the vibe of your friends? Because I'm sure you going to regular schools. I'm sure you stood out like a store of something. Not just because you're tall as heck. You know what I mean? You stood out for that. But
Right.
you also stand out just in the way you think, the way you feel, and how you express yourself. So how has that been from say high school to now? Like say 17 to 24.
Well, 17, 24, people grow doing some changes and stuff like that from high school and college. But the same people that went to high school, I don't see them now. They went
Mm-hmm.
routes.
Right.
So I just left that route and just followed the route I should go.
Mm-hmm.
And how when I saw that, I'm like, some of my friends is Christian or religions, or they have different religions, but I'm like, I worship my God. I believe everything. You know,
Right.
Jesus, God is God. You know, people have different beliefs on their, on God. So I'm
Right.
like, some friends say, Jesus ain't real. So you have to watch out. You can't talk about politics. You can't talk about religion around me.
That's right. You learning young. That's right. Politics and religion, most divisive two things you can talk about.
So when I listen, I just be listening. But in my head, I'm like, oh man, they crazy. I want to say something, but I don't want to say something. So I just let them talk. But in high school, I wasn't in the community like I was supposed to be. You know, we in high school, we doing everything, we doing this and that. But something just set me down like, yo, it's a future. I don't know what it was, but it just said future. It was a future. Tell people, when you have something in your head, it's speaking to you, I'm telling you, got to do it. It doesn't matter. Is it at night or whatever? Like God will wake you up anytime. Like, yo, this is the time I want you to research something. I want you
to do something, right?
Something. Like,
yeah.
To say, you know what? I'm gonna get a job today. I don't know where, but I'm gonna get a job somewhere.
That's right.
Feel me? Don't go outside and be like, yo, so you heard about no. Go for yourself.
Yeah, doing something positive for yourself, doing something different.
For you before
right.
Anybody else.
Right.
I keep telling people you have to love yourself before you love anybody. Stop pouring cups that can't pour in your cup.
That's right, boy. Brother. Where you get this wisdom from at such a young age? To be 24 years old, I ain't gonna lie. Don't take this the wrong way. You sound like you could be 35, 40, got a couple kids. You know what I mean? Like you said, you got wisdom beyond your years. Where does that wisdom come from? You think is that religion? Is that life experience? What is it for you?
It's about the foundation with family. You know, my family's from down south, so they on me. They know about God and stuff like that, and I just keep listening to motivated speakers, and I'm like, I could be like him one day.
That's right.
I keep going like him, not in that type of route, but I can go somewhere else.
Right. You inspired by him. Right. And I just want to say this: a lot of people, they get it misconstrued when you see somebody and they doing their thing, and you're not envious, you're not jealous, but you inspired by it. I don't think we say that enough in our communities. Like I think there's so many people. I'm inspired by you. I see you doing your thing, putting yourself out there. It takes a lot to put yourself out there in a way that's not the norm, and that's what you're doing right now. So I commend you on that, but keep doing it, brother. Don't stop, man. So talk about the projects you do when you work in the school, and tell exactly what you do. So you said you sponsor a school. What exactly does that entail?
So whenever Stoke School wants to do anything, right? For example, what's coming up? What, Labor Day coming up?
Memorial Day, not Labor Day.
So for example, say if they want to have something at the school, they'll be like, okay, we might not have the funds or whatever like that. So they say, hey, Mr. Campbell, can you and your organization can help? Okay, what do you need from us? Cool. Now, as a team, like, you know what, this is what we could do. Boom, boom, boom. We drop it off. Whatever they ask, we get it. For example, when COVID was happening, right? They said, oh, we need some masks. We need some hand sanitizer. I said, know what? I got like 5 boxes of that. Cool. I dropped that off to the school.
And that was during COVID?
During COVID.
So wait, so at that point, you was only 20. Man, so how long have you been sponsoring this school? Or how long have you been working with them?
I don't know how long I've been, but I've been helping them a lot with the organization.
And
I've been doing shelters as well. With the Anchor House. I did some with the Anchor House as well. So, for example, I had reach out to them. I'm like, hey, how you doing? This is Tione organization. What can we do to help the kids in the program? Cool. Boom, boom, boom. I said, I got masks. I know it's COVID around. Great. Drop the box off. I dropped the box off. Lady called me. She said, Mr. Campbell, thank you so much. We love the masks. We love the socks. I have a coach donated 5 boxes with Mickey Mouse on it, like cartoon characters. Right. Gave it to the old school. Gave it to the shelter. Gave it to the kids in the Anchor House. I'm just under God. I'm like his angel. I'm his kid. Like whatever he drops on me, I just let it go.
I love that, man.
It's like God is sending angels to a person that needs help. Sends a lot of angels, and you just gotta accept it. You can't reject it because you don't know what the gift is.
That's right. That's right.
Just be like, know what, God? thank you for sitting me down.
Mm-hmm.
I've been sitting down so much, but this is the time where I'm like, yo, thank you. I appreciate it. Some people don't even do that.
Right. Right. And bro, and honestly, bro, at such a young age, for you to have that awareness, that wisdom beyond your years, it's inspiring to see. And for any older people that may watch this, I'm sure they feeling better about the future, right? Because like literally, you're the type a young person that you don't see a lot. You don't see a lot of people that's focused on doing good in the community, doing good themselves, and caring for people and loving people.
Your research and your sources.
Mm-hmm.
I have this. How can you help me? That's how you got to go out. Like my grandma said, go out in the community. Say who you are, what you do in the community. They might help you off the spot.
That's right, and that's why you on this. That's why you on this show right now, brother. Because you got to put that word out. So speaking of putting the word out, like recently, I've been noticing you've been posting a lot on social media, putting out motivational messages, like it's been consistent. Where do you get the messages from? And like how was it to do that first one? How'd you feel? Like, was it something on your heart? Was it something you was getting nudged to? What was the feeling when you first started putting them out and the response you've been getting?
So the first video, I don't know what the devil was trying to do to me at that moment, but I'm like, you know what? I could just hear a music, a song, and the words just pop up. Anywhere I go, the song of the music in my head just pop up on a billboard or whatever. I'm like, no, what? Let me put it together. So when I did a video, I'm like, yo, I know I'm going to touch somebody's heart with this. It was like 200 views, maybe like 2 shares and like 10 comments. They say, yo, amen, I agree to that. I'm like, wow. Then say, yo, I've been going through this.
Right.
What? I got it. I can't stop.
Right.
So all that came to me, it's from like church and the Bible popping up. And I just be hearing people messages. I'm like, no, I've been through that. I have to speak on that. Because I don't know to hear this. They might been going through something that night, but that morning, they like, know what? That's the word I need for the day. I need that medicine. I need that meal.
That's exactly what that is. They needed it. They was thirsting for it, and they going on social media. Probably not the best thing to do first thing in the morning, but they go on there and they see that they get exactly what they need, make their day a whole lot better. How is that? Go ahead.
I keep doing it for like church side, or I could do it for this another side. Because some people don't like churches and stuff like that, believe in God. They're like, I just do some for church, or however you take it. That's how I just give it out. If I God in it, that's for you. If I do in it, it's for somebody else. But a lot of people on Instagram and Facebook love the videos I'm doing. They say, keep going. I need that word.
Right. Nah, you can't, brother. Because when you're doing good and it's being reciprocated, it encourages you to push a little harder to keep doing it. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Because you're only 24. Matter of fact, for you, I'm gonna say 6 years. When you're gonna be 30. Because right now you're on a great trajectory. And do you see us? Because with somebody that's so inspiring and motivational, you could go politics. You could say, I want to, be a pastor in a church. Where do you see yourself? What do you think is coming in your future? And what do you see things coming in your future?
I see myself just speaking to a lot of people. Really need a word.
Right.
Through, like I said, for church or just one-on-one. Like, hey, where you at right now? I can help you. Talk to me.
Right.
Some people don't even do that.
Right
here. And that's why it hurts so much. They mental health, all that stuff is like here. And they trying to get help. So I would like to just I don't care if it's 10 people, 5 people, or school, or church. I don't care. I'll just talk to people.
Y'all heard that. So anybody that's watching right now, y'all heard that. He ain't say nothing about money. He said he just wants to come and put a positive impact on people. And I'm glad you're here doing it, bro. I'm glad it's on your spirit to do. I'm glad you're feeling it. and you're doing a great job, brother. I'm proud of you, man. Like you've inspired me from you inspiring other people. You know what I mean? Like keep going. So, what do you think is the thing that is lacking in other young people? What's the thing you see in young people that they don't feel the way you do about certain things? Like I know you're 24 years old, and the way you talk, you got your wise beyond years. We talked about that, but the care you have for community and for other people, what do you think is lacking in your generation that some people may not have it? Like, is it age? Is it lack of maturity? Is it upbringing? Or what do you think? All of it. Mm-hmm.
You like, I can give you a job, right? It's just like I'm gonna see you how can you get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I started as 14.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people say, "Oh, that's too young." No, it laid in my heart. 14 is okay because I'm learning how to do it. So I think it's just like, oh man, it's a lot because a lot of people starting around like 30.
Right. Just starting to get their stuff together.
Yeah, just starting getting their life together. I
Mm-hmm.
start young. I don't care if you're just speaking to anything, anybody. Just like I'm doing, just go for it.
That's
just
right.
Age group. Like I have a lot of ages on social media. It touches a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know the ages, but
Right.
At some point it's touchy.
That's right. So what's the next thing you like? Next thing you want to do? Because you got a lot of things you got going on. You travel a lot. I see that on your social media. What's some other things you want to do on the horizon that potentially our viewers right now or viewers that see this later could potentially help you with? And how can people donate to your company? Because you're a nonprofit, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So how can people donate to your nonprofit and help you do the work you're already doing?
Absolutely. So the next event I am having at the school, it's I think back to first day of school. They want to do something. I have to see the dates and time. I just posted on social media, but
Mm-hmm.
you could donate. We have an email. I have a secretary, and then whatever she says or whatever you say, we get together and we just go out and just give out. And
Right.
yeah.
So what's that email? Get that email out. So just in case anybody wants to connect on that.
So it's Faith in Families 2024 at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. Y'all heard it. Faith and Families 2024 at gmail.com. If y'all want to get in contact, so that's how people will get in contact with you for potentially speaking engagements, community stuff, anything. Got you.
Yep.
Got you. Love that, man. So look, man, I'm gonna keep it short and brief, man. We ain't gotta be on here all day, man. Unless you got more you want to talk about, because I'm like, man, we didn't touch on more. Is it more you got going on that I don't know about? Because I feel like I pretty much had it covered.
Not of right now, but it's gonna come to me. More events, definitely.
Oh yeah,
I share it on social media, definitely.
Yeah, that's all. Well, and where can people follow you if they're interested in following you and getting these messages in the mornings?
So my Facebook name is Tione Campbell Jr. and my Instagram is tcam.jr. You can just follow me. You can just look on the videos, comment, share. If anybody going through it, send it to them as well.
That's right.
Because you never know when a person going through something.
That's right. Because people not going to tell you that. They most time on social media, all you see is the good stuff. They don't share the hard
outside, but the inside, they hurt.
Oh yeah. Look, man. I ain't gonna lie. It be times I be on social media. You be thinking I'm happy. I be man. I'm posting a video that's old, and I be going through stuff in my life. But sometimes people need that little bit of upliftment, and you doing it at such a young age, man. So man, you're an inspiration to a lot of people. Keep doing what you're doing, and regardless of how big you get, you don't forget to come on the early evening show, man. You know what I mean? Is this your first interview televised?
Yes, sir.
Well, all right. Don't forget it, because you going places, young man. You going places, and when you get to there, don't forget. Don't be like, oh man, I can't go there. You make sure you come back, holler at the family, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I got, brother. Any parting words you want to give to the people? Any words you want to give to them that's on your heart right now?
Let me read something to you before
we leave. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give you the full screen, brother. It's all you.
Okay. It says,
hold on. I'm
it says, be careful who you build with, because people will use you for the foundation and finish the structure with somebody else. Another thing is, right? Stop pouring into people that can't pour in your life. Love yourself before you love anybody else. My grandma always say, get yourself together before you jump off and get somebody else's life together before yours. You is important. Life is too short. People dying like flies, like branches. You have to be able to love God every single day. Focus on God, focus on yourself, focus on your kids, focus on whoever's in your life. That means something to you. If they don't belong in your life, hey, it's out of you or it's out of them. One of them got to leave. But you got to focus on your life to get what God is planning you to go. He has all the tools for you. He's waiting for you to change your life. It's all about you, not them. They don't know what your story is. Only God knows. And watch out how you pray. Because sometimes that prayer can be dangerous. It can be good sometimes. But watch how you use your words to people as well. People, it's crazy nowadays. Look, love yourself. Be patient. Be kind. Have faith. If you need to go back to church to start over, hey, start over. If you need to leave everybody alone, start over. If I have to start over, if I have to go ghost and be by myself to see, God, I'm by myself now. What you want me to do? I left everybody alone. I'm good. Like I tell people, I like to give 100%. I don't do 50-50, right? For example, if you put your phone, your iPad, any device on the charger, it gives you full amount of energy. 100%. That's how God wants you. He wants you to give a full amount of energy. You got to worship him every single day. It can't be nonstop. Wherever you at, just give him praise. That's all I got to say.
Love that, brother. Love that, brother. Man, you a preacher, man. I don't know what you are. You definitely a preacher, man. I said, man, I was over here about to, man. You got it in you. You got it in you. When you get your church, make sure you give me an invite, man. Because hey, man, please look. I'm being in the front row. I'm being that front row. Like, man, I knew it. I told you, but brother, thank you for coming on. This door is always open to you. Anytime you want to get some word out, the door is always open to you, brother. Like, man, I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep inspiring. Keep doing all the good work. Look, and keep on praising. If you know what I mean, you whatever you did is working. What your family did, they should be proud of you. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And like, keep doing what you're doing, brother. You're an inspiration to a lot of people. Keep fighting the good fight. And yeah, man, that's the early evening show. The early evening show live on social media. We on YouTube right now, so y'all gonna be able to see it live later. I'm probably gonna put a bunch of clips up at some point because I interview people a lot, so I got a lot of stuff going on. But thank you for coming on, Tione, man. Real talk, brother.
Appreciate it.
And we'll see y'all when we see y'all.
Yes, sir.